be out and just stuck. Because Easter had been telling me that you had been calling and stuff, and that you have been having a hard time. So I said, well, I'm gonna go. I came looking for you the other day and you wasn't there. And then I went to Sam's today and they said that you'd be there. So I said, okay. But then I'm gonna go and check. And then the lady said she goes to the library. I think somebody told me that. Easter did. So I came around that day and I seen you just to talk to you to see what we could do so that you wasn't out here and then just because you can't stay with me don't mean I can't try to help you in some kind of way. So I came to see if we can figure that out and then maybe get something to eat and talk and then go from there. And then Easter sent me some money to help out. So I went and got you like some stuff to take a bath with and just so you could change and all of that if you wanted to. Or, by the time we sit down and talk and figure it out, I don't know, maybe it might be in the cards to see about a hotel or something like that. But I came to see while it was still kind of early in the day to see what kind of resources we could find
What,
and
she don't
figure
think
out.
I know how to get the money and take care of myself?
It didn't have nothing to do with that.
I,
You didn't. She said you didn't have a way. She said you asked her for
oh,
money
she
for
said she
Uber.
got Zales. That's why.
Well,
That's why she sent
I
it to
don't
you.
use that, but I don't know what the situation was. But when I told her I was going to the store, um, she said, "Well, here goes a couple of dollars to help out with anything that you want to get that could be helpful." So I said, "Okay."
Oh, she here too.
No, she
Oh,
said that you would want to just help out, and then, but the purpose of us sitting down to maybe to eat is just to try to see where you are, what it is that you can do since you didn't leave here. When we talked the last time, last at the end of last month, you were gonna leave, and so you weren't gonna stay in Bowling Green. But since you still around in Bowling Green and haven't left, then I was like, okay, well let's try to figure out where your mindset is right now, what you're wanting to do, and then how I might be able to help you from this point. But from my perspective, since you was here the last time, I got a lot, not necessarily financial, but just a lot of legal stuff. The FBI threatens my job every single day, every day. So I've been having a lot more stuff go on with Uber and Lyft. That's why I'm not at work today, because yesterday was very stressful. So I'm not at work because of that. So I definitely don't, with everything that going on from them framing me from selling drugs and everything else, I definitely don't want, I can't afford to really take in somebody else's mental problems because I have a lot of that I'm dealing with them at this moment. And then you and I have the same bank, and I don't feel comfortable with that either,
I know.
because because they frame me for everybody that's around me. So I don't feel comfortable with that either. Because I told y'all before, and y'all don't be listening, but everybody in this family got the same bank account and routing numbers, and ain't nobody paying that no attention. And y'all keep saying, well, and the FBI ain't doing nothing, then why is it like that then? Why is everybody sharing the same bank? We all don't need the same banks. Somebody needs to be changed, and saying we all need to be paying attention to the last four of each other's debit card numbers and account numbers, because we all being set up to be each other, and that's facts. So that is the reason that I say you can't stay with me, because they're already setting me up to be you, even as far as your disability. They're paying that disability out to somebody else's bank account as we speak that share my same account number to say that you get disability from the government. So everything that you say is happening in my life. So that's why I don't want us to stay together. It ain't no other reason outside of that. But to be true to being a sister and wanting somebody to do what I would want to be done to me, If that's the case, what other ways can you help? And so that's why I'm here, to tell you, to sit down with you, to see if you had a change of mind about staying in Bowling Green, and then if you did, what does that look like for you to go and try to see what to do here. I went to the Salvation Army. They give you an address. You don't really even have to stay there to get their address. You just have to register with them online, and they give you a full address. And once I got an address, then that's how I was able to apply for my apartment and my bank, all of that other stuff. So I I know that being homeless, you got to have an address to apply for stuff, to get stuff, to be moving around. So I just came to see if you was still trying to stay here or if you was leaving, going back to Florence, Kentucky, where you was. But regardless of what's going on, I came to see what you had planned to do, or what where you was, like, as far as what you was thinking.
I'm taking care of financial business. Remember I told you that before. I'm not here. I'm not homeless here. I'm not homeless here at all. I want you to hear me and understand what I'm saying. I'm not homeless in Bowling Green. This is being in Bowling Green is because I came here to take care of some business, and and that's all I'm here doing. And when I came here, I thought I could stay with you until I get through taking care of business. I didn't want to connect to anything of yours or do nothing. I want to be my own adult and you your own adult. I get money every month. I'm not looking for you to take care of me or nothing like that. I know how to take care of myself. Okay. And so I was just going to be there. But while I was there, I was going to be cordial enough to ask to help you with the rent because that's what good sense is. And I thought, well, that would be I didn't necessarily have to ride with you every day because I could catch Ubers. I got my own Uber account to get in there and ride and go where I got to go. You know what I'm saying? That was my understanding of. So when I made that phone call to you earlier before I got here, that's why I was trying to pave the way because I only needed to be here for a little while just to take care of some business, some financial business. And every day that I tell you that I'm taking care of financial business, I'm capable of knowing what I'm saying. I'm taking care of financial business. And therefore, but because I don't have a place that I thought I would be with you while I'm taking care of my financial business, not attached to you, but just being somewhere where I could be somewhere. And of course, like you said, take care of myself while I'm there. You know what I'm saying? So I can have a dwelling. That was my intention when I came here. But since it didn't turn like that, you said I couldn't be there. Now it put me in like a more of a disparity mode where I'm looking really better than what I had planned on looking like because I don't have a permanent, not a permanent, but a temporary dwelling place to be while I'm taking care of my business. And staying in a motel would not be something I came here to do because it would cost entirely too much money. But to be able to give you $500 every month would not only help me, it would help you. But it didn't have to be because I'm trying to take control of anything in your house. It's just because I'm there trying to work on this financial situation. There's a bus that come outside of your area, everything. I would be thankful to go wherever I had to go, catch my Ubers and do what I got to do. But that was just so I can have a dwelling. You see what I'm saying? But when you said, well, I don't want no one here now, it kind of changed things around. So that's the only thing that changed for me is not being able to know where I'm going to be permanent. No, I won't be going to any Salvation Armies. No, I won't be going in any shelters because I'm not homeless in Bowling Green. And going to a homeless area like that with taking care of this type of financial to a non-profit organization, that would be complete stupidity with the kind of financial situation I'm taking care of. So as far as somebody trying to make anyone look like anything, I'm not accusing anyone of anything because you got your own life, a beautiful life. I got mine. I'm healing from my thoughts and I know you're healing from yours. I'm not ever going to accuse you and I know you're not going to accuse me. If we lived in the same house, we'd be just like two separate people. Nobody's, you got your own mental issues. I got mine. I wouldn't be discussing my problems with you every day. That's not what I'm about. I'm about doing my work and moving toward my goal. You see what I'm saying? That's why when you walked in, that's what you see me doing. The same thing that you used to do, spend a majority of your time, a big piece of your life, taking care of your business. That's just what I do. Not because I'm in a mental mode and I don't know how to move forward or make a physical progression in what I need to do as far as getting a car and all that. It'll be probably not long. I'll be able to do whatever it is I want to do and take care of you and anybody else. That's what I'm looking to be able to do if you needed that help. But I'm just trying to keep my business in a professional manner and not keep talking about it because I got to do legal work. That's what I'm doing. Put my mind on the legal part of it. You see what I'm saying? And so I'm up here doing that. But just to be in Bowling Green hanging around or just being here just to be here, that's not what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here just hanging around wasting time for anyone because I would have never just came to my sister's town where she lived just to be homeless at, just to make her reputation look bad. I would never do that to me. I would not ever want to do that to my sisters. I would not want to do that. You see what I'm saying? I want to be productive, and I want my sisters to be productive if they came to a town where I lived. You see what I'm saying? Because that's your reputation. And if I'm standing somewhere and somebody knows that I'm your sister, of course that's me, and I'm here, and that's why I don't want to be in that mode. But that's why I try to carry myself as professional as I can. I was in that library trying to finish up my work, and I'm doing very good. I'm proud about it. I'm happy, and I don't want to be discouraged about anything. I don't want to come to discourage you. That's not what I come to do. You see what I'm saying? I don't come to discourage and try to figure out what, or keep asking you what your plans are, because you know what you're doing with your life. I just want to be doing what I'm doing with mine. You see what I'm saying? And then getting up every day. I don't have to keep jumping in the car going anywhere. I was just gonna have a dwelling. And as soon as we had agreed and the first came, here you go, Chris, that's that $5 to help you until I can get out of here, girl. I'm trying to take care of my business. I'm going to ride an Uber today. I'm going over here. But what time you get back, Sharon? Well, I probably won't get back to so and so. Okay, then. Well, then if you get back before I do or whatever, just try to hold out. I'll be back here and we touch base like that. That's all I was trying to do. And so I'm not wanting anybody to try to make me feel like and one thing that gets me frustrated, and I'm gonna be honest with you, is when I feel like someone is you love big Kane Nancy. Oh, this is Popeyes. Yes, Lord. Can we go in, Krista? Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm just
I'm
parking somewhere
starving, girl. I'm ready to eat.
So I can see
Yeah,
the
I
car.
love you, and I'm not trying to keep up no confusions, none whatsoever. I would not ever get mad because you got a life to live. If you want to go out to a club and say, girl, I'm going to the club, I'm going to drink some beer, your things would not be there. I wouldn't be discussing that. I did discuss one thing that I promised you I wouldn't discuss, but that's it. That's not to make no argument. It was just because I wanted to try to make uh, her help me. That was it. But it wasn't anything that I repeated about you ever did in your house or nothing like that. Your business is your business. Your business stay in your house. You see what I'm saying? So, but thanks for these things. I'll look at them and see what it is. And I'm starving. And you gonna you want me to buy something, or you gonna buy it? What you want me to?
I thought you had no money.
Well, I got I think $10 or something. I think about $5 or something, or $10. I might have about $10 left, but I didn't in my account I think it got about seven. I haven't looked at it, about $7 in my cash app. All right. You remember you is that if I felt like I needed help with you being here or being there, and I felt like it was a little bit more burden for me, I would most certainly appreciate you saying, well, sis, I get money guaranteed every month, and I can just pitch in. I won't probably be here no long time, but you can enjoy each other's company. We can laugh and grin and look at movies and go out and do whatever else we got to do. And I can help with $500 every month. That'll help you be $500 closer to what you're trying to get done. So it wouldn't have been nothing but a thing for you to say that. And if I most certainly were trying to get my situation right, I probably would accept that and say, thanks, sis, it will help me. Or if I was already situated, it depends. I would not have been proud or anything and not want to accept it. That's just me. Now, I wouldn't say that, so with all of us being your big sisters, I want to tell you to get a change of mind, because all the other two big sisters that you got, they might be showing you that mold where everybody, each man for itself. We go get us a car, we go get a house, and you take care of you and you go your way. That's not what this sister believed in. That's why me and you were so compatible, because I don't believe like they do. That's why they wanted you to be, me and you to be around each other. I don't believe in that. I believe that we're sisters, and if you come to a town, that's why when I had my apartment, I was willing and called you on the phone and said, I can get you a ticket. What? I don't care. If I have to wait till the first, you come in. I'm going to get you a ticket. You be right here. You can stay in my room right there. I'll sleep on the sofa. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. You're not out no door. No way possible. Because that was not even an option. Because my sister come first if I'm here in a town, and my sister come there, that's it. If I got to do anything with anybody and they don't understand that my family come first, then those are not the people that I want to be friends. You see what I'm saying? Because if I got friends with anybody, and I'm not mad at you because I'm talking like this, I want you to understand I'm not upset. That's why when you ask me to talk, I pretty much don't like to, because I say things that I want you to understand why I'm saying it. And I want you to learn that this is the right way that I'm teaching you. Because you're not supposed to teach me, I'm supposed to teach you. I'm the bigger sister to you. And that's another reason why I was going to be giving you the $500 because every month, because I'm supposed to be teaching you. You shouldn't have to teach me. And that's so I can carry my own weight as being the bigger sister. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, I want you to understand that if there's any friends anywhere that are okay with me having you in a town and not caring or putting you up or trying to get you to get into a motel, those are not the friends I want to be around. Because my friend's supposed to say, ain't your sister in town? Yeah. Well, I know you got to get your sister in some situation. Y'all got to get with each other. But I know you'll eventually will touch base. This is your sister. She don't stay here. She's here. Y'all enjoying yourselves. And I know if y'all get some spare time, we're going to all go out and hang out. Let's go. Now, not hang out. We're going to go out and hang with each other. And we're going to enjoy the day. And we're going to go over here and sit down. And if we want to drink a wine cooler, then we will, or whatever we want to do as adults. You see what I'm saying? Me, you, and your friends. I'm going to introduce you to my friends. I'm not going to be ashamed. I'm not going to have friends where I haven't ever introduced my family. You see what I'm saying? That's how our family is. And they think that that's the right way, but that is not the right way. That's not the right way. If my friends can't meet you, you're not my friend at all. I have a sister in town. If you can't meet my sister, then we're not friends. Because I'm telling you, if my sister's not welcome here, I'm not welcome here. If my sister can't come, I can't come. That's the way it's supposed to be. So I correct that part of your mind to the much of my ability that I can do it to make you think better. Because there would be no problems right now. There are none. You only create them because there are none. That guaranteed money that I get, it may be a federal benefit, but it can help you a lot while I'm here. I'm not here to stay. I'm not a resident of Florida, of Bowling Green, but I don't have to say anything. But it's going to come a minute or a time when you're going to understand the work that I'm doing. You see what I'm saying? And you hear me, Crystal? Yeah, I'm not trying to put you into a mold. You know, I want you. You're a beautiful young lady, and I want you to have a healthy sense of thought when it comes to family. I know that nobody's ever showed you love and cared for you because I noticed a lot of things you had to learn on your own. You see what I'm saying? And you had to learn a lot of things on your own because none of us were there for you. You see what I'm saying? And I recognize that. But I'm here for you, and I'm a different kind of sister. And so I really want us to get to know each other and be happy. And the little time that I am here in the town, to just say, well, I don't really know if you choose to understand what it is I'm doing. I'll ask you and I'll show you. But if you say, well, I don't want to know about that because I got my own problems and stuff, I don't want to even know about it, then I'm not going to disrespect you and start talking about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it to myself. You know what I'm saying? You hear me, Crystal?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to try to make my stuff come into your surroundings. But there wouldn't be any problems. And if you say, well, what are you doing for yourself now? You know, what are you doing to make your situation better? Well, I'm going to be all right because if I don't have a place with my sister, then I'm just going to tough it out. And that's what I'm going to do because I'm not going to go accumulate a bunch of debt and stuff because that's not, I'm the bigger sister and I know that's not what I need to be doing. And I'm not going to do it. I'm going to tough it out and eventually, any day now, I'm going to get good news. And I'm going to go and say, now I was telling you, this is what I was waiting for. So you might say, well, what kind of good news? I just got to keep working. It's not much longer as it has been to work, but I'm going to keep going. You know what I'm saying? So no, there isn't anything that I would try to do to make it, you know, any better. I wouldn't go and say, well, I'm going to go get an apartment or I'm going to go get to these split pad people. I'm going to do all that. No, I don't want to do that because I don't want to get no address up here of my own because like I say, I do get my federal benefit from Georgia and I don't supposed to get an address of my own here. You see what I'm saying? That's not for me to do. I can visit my sister, but in order for me to be a resident of Georgia, I have to not get a resident here. And I'm still a resident of Georgia. So I don't want to get a resident here. But that's it. I'm good and happy. I'm not, you know, that's all I was talking about.
Well, I definitely understand, but that's not our issue. The Federal Bureau of Investigations is in between me letting anybody stay with me. That's not the reason that I've already explained this before, but the reason is because you are too many similarities and comparisons that have already been reported. And so I cannot let you stay because that would be basically like, you know, everything that the FBI has said, now you done made it painfully true because everything that Sharon is, the FBI said that's you. You're exactly the way you are today, exactly everything that you got going on, that's exactly who the FBI say I am. You get disability, you live in Georgia, you just moving around and suing people and getting checks on prepaid cards and all of this other stuff. So letting you stay with me, I don't count. How I look today with my hair done, all of that, that's not who the FBI say you are. You're Sharon in the back seat. And so letting you stay with me with a U.S. bank card, that's just dumb. That's just all the way dumb. It's dumb. It's the dumbest thing because it don't make any sense to do that when you know that they are doing things on purpose to sabotage your freedom, your life, who you are, where you work, etc. So it makes no sense to let somebody that is legit on disability got the same bank you got. That don't make no sense to let them come live in your house when you know the FBI got cameras in there and they gonna swap y'all out. You already know that. I could let you see my camera the other day. They took my whole face off my camera so that there's no face on it. So they can put yours in the same way. So, and it just looks like from literally turning around the camera, I look just like you. There's no face on it at all. They took it off. So why would I let you come in there and stay when they doing stuff like that? That's dumb. But I'm telling you straight up, why? It ain't got nothing to do with anything else. The Federal Bureau of Investigations is bringing that to a halt. That can't happen because when you was there the last time, they cut all my cameras off. I couldn't do anything, so I don't want to go through that anymore. But that doesn't mean that I don't want to be a sister and help in some kind of way. I
Well,
just don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Like you don't want to do what you don't want to do. I don't want to do that.
well, then don't worry. You just take me back like you got me.
It's
I'm
not.
good. I'm not mad.
I'm not either, but I'm saying when I came to pick you up, I came to let you get something to eat,
What we
and
parking here for?
I gotta go take my thing back in there.
Oh, you don't know how you're not gonna park in the.
No, because I'm not gonna be in there long.
Oh,
I'm going there to run and take this thing back in there. Gotta go to Amazon,
oh.
and I mean I could take it later,
No,
but
we're not rushing. You
but,
take care of your business.
but
I'm not, cause I'm
but
not rushing.
but but other than that, and then I came to see if you wanted to, take a bath or do anything, just freshen yourself up, or and then just to see if you had a, like I said, see if you had a change of mind of anything that you wanted to do, or anything that since you were still here in Bowling Green, to see if you wanted to do anything different or needed a ride to go check on some things, some places, whatever. See, when I was in your situation, did I'm at some milestone going to churches, asking churches to
Cause
help
you
me.
had to take your mail in there, like you said.
I'm going to do that.
Cause you drove way over here.
I'm going to because I'm going somewhere else in this parking lot. But I do that. So I came to see. Do you want to go to like a church and ask to see if they can put you in a hotel? Do you want to do something like that? You're not in Atlanta. This Green is small and people are very helpful, and you don't have to beg up here. I went to church and then people paid for my deposit. That man said, "What's your plan and what are you gonna do?" And I said, "Well, this is what I want." And he said, "All right, come back and pick up the check on Tuesday. We'll have it here for you and we'll help you." This is that kind of place. And if you got that kind of place and say, "Well, okay, well, I could stay here or I'm just going to be here for a couple of days. I got something going on," and you meet with them people and talk to them, they might go get you in a hotel or they might do something else. But it's basically resources here that can help you just not say, "I'm going to sit here," because this ain't the sit here kind of state. This is the kind of place that help people that want to help themselves.
I understand all that.
And so and I understand what you're saying, that no, you might not, you don't want to get a place to stay. I understand all of that too. But I'm just saying, I know from being homeless before that when you get in that mindset, you done been in it so long, so you forget about resources and asking people and this, that, and the other, and you just get very comfortable with living in that day to day.
No, that's not what I'm doing. I just told you what I'm doing. I'm taking care of financial business. And you won't accept my answer. You keep trying to make it into being homeless, and that's not what I am.
Well, I understand. Well, since that ain't what you are, do you want to take a shower or something?
Well,
Or do you, if you, or what else other way can I help you?
I mean, y'all, you've done all that you can do. I don't want to keep running in and out of a house, taking a shower and coming back out here in the air in the day like that. I don't want to do that. That's not what I need to do. I don't keep undressing myself like that. I stay in an area where I stay like I am until my situation changes. When my situation change for good, then I can get comfortable in the mind of showering. I'm not going to be thinking about taking off my clothes. That's the wrong mindset for me right now. I need to just get content with who I am, and I'm fine. Because it doesn't make sense to go shower. Yes, you keep saying go shower, but I was when you came, I said shower because I thought you was coming to get me to stay, and that's why. But no, you done made it clear when I got back in the car that I'm not getting you to stay. So do you want to go shower? The answer gonna be no. I'm gonna stay like this because my body don't need to keep going through that. You showering, it's gonna think you gonna be somewhere to stay. And then you got to come right back out here to the streets. That's making it vulnerable for mine. I keep my immune system like it is because it done got used to it. So that's to keep it protected.
Okay. Well, where do you want me to take you?
No, you just take me back where you got me from. I don't want to be no problem to you. I
You're
wasn't no
not.
problem to no
You're
one.
not. You're not a problem to me. I
No, I don't
came to
want you
get
when you
you to
say.
see if you wanted to get something to eat,
And we ate,
and then
and
I
I
went and got
enjoyed
you
it.
some stuff to take a bath and to change your clothes, and I went and got you something else to wear.
Well, where's the something to wear at?
Right here on the front seat.
I never knew it. I never knew you had that.
So it's nothing special.
It don't have to be anything special. I'm thankful. But what I'm trying to show you is I don't want to be no problem to nobody.
You're not a
That's why I was
problem,
in the library minding,
and it's not a problem. I came to get you to do what I did,
and we
to
ate and we
take you to
enjoyed it.
get you something to eat, to
Yes,
talk
and
to
I
you,
enjoyed it.
to see was it anything that I could do to be of help for you, and then to again go over the resources to see if you wanted to do anything, and then if you did, to see if I could help you with a hotel or whatever, provided that you had an offer through an app and you didn't have the money to pay for your down payment. So that was the reason for that. And then to see if you want to take a bath or whatever, and then change your clothes or wash your clothes, me take you to wash your clothes, something like that. But then, but that was it. But to stay in the house, no.
See, that's what.
That don't have nothing to do
But
with
that's my
anything else.
goal.
Well, that can't be
So we
your
got.
goal.
No, I'm trying to tell you. You want to know what the goal is. My goal is to stay with my sister until I get through with my financial
Your
business.
sister
If she
is
says,
under federal investigation.
okay,
You can't.
okay, so now that you saying that, I'm good with it. I'm good. I don't want nothing but to go back to getting my work done. I'm back where I was. You can go back into what you was doing. We're not mad at each other.
No,
I don't
we're not.
want it. I don't want no kind of.
It's not. It's not anything. I did what I wanted to do, and I came back to check on you. I was off today. I'm not at work today, and so I was out riding around town. Bowling Green is too small for that, and so I came to check on you. I came to check on you the other day, and to see if you had ate, to see if you wanted me to bring you something to eat, or whatever the situation may be. Just because you can't stay with me don't mean I'm not open to doing something else that I could do to be helpful.
I mean, I just don't. I'm just not the same as y'all. I don't. That's not what I do. You know, my family. I meet the need of what it is, and we be finished with it.
Okay.
We don't keep on making up all these excuses about I'm under this situation and that situation.
Well, listen, what we have to do, and I told Easter this the other day, all of us is strong and bullheaded in one way or the other.
I'm not.
You want everybody to accept what you're not going to do.
No, you
Let,
have nothing to do with that. Crystal,
listen to what I'm saying.
this is
Listen to what I'm saying. This is what you said. I'm going to recite what you said. Oh, I don't want to get an apartment or get anything because
Tell
I
me
don't
why.
want, listen. Then you said,
you
oh,
got to
I
say
don't want to
why.
get into all this because I got stuff coming.
No, I'm dealing with
I'm gonna be
financial
all right.
situation.
Okay, regardless of all that, you stated what you want and what you don't want to do, but you're not hearing the same coming from the other person.
I am listening.
No,
to
you're
you.
not, because then there's nothing else to say. Y'all just ain't like me. It don't have nothing to do with y'all. East ain't under Federal Bureau of Investigations. Gwanda ain't either. Not that they know about. So Gwanda not either. So you can go and see what their reason is. Crystal is under Federal Bureau of Investigations. They're outside of my house. So I don't have to make up nothing. That's why I'm not letting you stay there, because if you stay there, they're going to put all of your identity information on my Wi-Fi network.
So
and
why
I ain't got
would you
time
be
for
worried
that.
about that?
Because I'm the one that'll be going to jail and you'll be still out here walking around. They don't care about you
Why
because
would you be going to jail?
using other people's identities is a crime.
Are you doing that?
They will say that I am.
So
They
why
do
you
it all
worried
day with
about that?
Uber
When
people.
both of us are in the same house.
Nope.
That's common
Sharon,
sense.
that's not common
How can
sense.
she be using mine when I'm right here?
Okay, so when
I'm right here with her.
that ain't got nothing to do
Yes,
with
it
it.
does.
No,
Yes,
it
it
ain't. You
does.
don't have access to my mailbox. You don't know what I get. You don't know what I get on my phone. It's a reason that they blocked everything when you came there the last time. They cut everything off. Everything. And I sat there and told you that the next morning. The FBI cut off all my Wi-Fi and everything when you was here. Why? Why? If you're not making my profile into her and you're not making it like two people in this house, why are you cutting off visuals? You cutting off visuals so it'll look like I'm in there talking to myself and it ain't but one person here. That's why they did it. I got good sense. So that's what it is. But it's still saying, but I done been in her situation and I feel sorry for her. So I want to help her. But I ain't finna let her stay with me. Because the FBI making me her. And we got the same bank. You definitely can't stay. When you said, no, they don't. Everybody don't have the same bank. Everybody don't have the same bank. And everybody shouldn't have the same bank in this family. I keep telling y'all that.
I don't find nothing offensive about people having the same bank.
Okay, that's why y'all, that's what make me sit there and say, y'all work for the FBI. Because I ain't never seen nobody else in this world that sit there and say that. Just like you said, that lady was working for the FBI when she did what she did to you and said what she said. When y'all say crazy statements like that, just say they work for the FBI. Because ain't nobody else going to sit there and say, my bank card is 5191, yours is 5191, East is 5191. Ain't nobody think that's weird. It's weird as hell. It's weird as hell. Ain't nobody out here need to be having the same bank account and routing numbers. Nobody need to be sharing information like that. And when somebody, I keep telling y'all why they're doing this. Because you're saying, well, I'm going to come and be over there and spend time with my sister. That's not innocent like that. If it was innocent like that and I was not under this situation, I would say, girl, come on. Just like I said before when Ketchup and I was married. And I said, you can come. Ketchup said you can come. And there was no problem. It was no talk about this, that, and the other. I told you about I was going through some different things, but it wasn't like it is now. But it's no issue like, oh, I don't want her because I'm busy. Ain't nothing in the other room. Ain't nothing in the other room. Ain't no issue, nothing to strain about. And I still said, well, okay, well, why don't you see what the people approve you for, and then I give you whatever the down payment is. If they say it's $10 or $15, I ain't paid over $10. So if it's $15, I give you that and get your hotel room. Do that. You don't even want to do that. So I don't understand that. I don't understand that because it looks to me that you don't want to do nothing to physically be seen or known that you in Bowling Green, and then me and you be just sharing the same network and IP addresses. No, we not. I can't do that. I can't do that. But I'm not gonna say, oh well, that I ain't finna help her. I ain't finna do that. I can't do that because I done been out there in that situation before. I done been homeless before, and they threaten to take every day. So I can't do that. So I'd be like, well, I'm finna go help and see what else I could do, or what way I could help her, or whatever the situation is, and that be that. That's why I said, Issa said, Sharon ain't got no money down there. I don't know. So I said, well, let me go down there and get her and see if she done ate today. And that's what I came to do. You hungry? And then from there, let's see if when you said, well, I'm take a bath. So then I went and got bath stuff. But I never said come and stay because that's still a barrier for me. But it was, well, let's see if her somewhere to stay. That though it's not my house, let me find you somewhere else. And then we can stay in contact every day to make sure to see how you're going to do, what you're going to do to keep it up. That's what that is.
Let's see, when you come like that, it tries to make it look like I'm not accepting y'all offers and going with y'all. But that's not the case. You're not allowing nobody to go to the house with you. So that's the reason why I'm coming back here, because I just want to pick back up on where I was, since I'm not going to your apartment and you're not allowing me to be there. So there's no need of taking me to nobody else's house, because I'm not going for that. So we're just gonna go on back in here and where you headed at?
Where's the library? I mean, if you want to go take a shower and change your clothes, or I take you to wash your clothes, you can do that. I'm willing to do that.
I mean, I know how to do all that without you.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say is I know how to take care of me. It don't take you coming to take me to wash my clothes.
Then why you calling an Uber then? If you don't need nobody,
No,
and you don't
that's
need
not
a
what I'm
if
saying.
your sister got a car, whatever you was calling an Uber for, I'd be calling my sister. Let me
You're
get
not
a ride.
understanding what I'm saying. Why don't you park right there instead of the front of the library?
Cause I ain't finna stay here.
No.
Um.
Well, everybody don't need to be in my business. I'm sitting in front of the library. They ought to be looking at, well, who that is. Oh, that's her sister bringing her back. Just pull up a little bit, please. I get out over there. Over there on the other side of the parking lot right there. They don't need to be in my business like that. They know me
Oh,
too.
they done put this
They know
out here
me
so
too
you
good.
could charge your cell phones up.
Yeah, they know me too well. All right. All right. I will see y'all. Somebody gonna learn. That's all I can tell you. Somebody gonna learn a lesson. Because we're going right back through the same thing. So somebody didn't learn a lesson. And it ain't me. Because I told you if I was staying, I was gonna change my clothes and take my shower. You said you're not staying. So it ain't me. What you doing out there? You gonna take it with you?
Oh no, I'm taking it back to the store, I guess, and get Easter her money back.
Well, why don't you? What kind of clothes you brought? Are you not gonna let me see them?
It's not. They're not new. It's
It
just
doesn't
something that
matter.
I
Let me
had.
see it. You never let me see it. All right, I like this. I keep it.
Let me have it. Let me
I wanna
let me.
wear
No,
it.
I just give you the. I get bring you $13 back. I'm
I
gonna
want
take
to
it
wear
back.
the clothes.
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna protect myself. I'll just bring you $13 and you can go to Goodwill and get your own.
I don't go to Goodwill, but I would have wore the clothes. I would have changed into them.
Okay.
So just, I don't know what y'all got. Y'all got a lot going on, and I can't keep on letting it worry me because I'm not doing nothing wrong. Let me.
I understand.
Yeah. All right. Let me get my tag out of here. All right, Crystal.
All right. Call me if you want me to do anything else.
Do what now?
I said, call me if you want me to do
So
anything
you
else.
understand why I'm getting out of the car, don't you?
Because I said you can't stay with me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
and so
nothing
you
that
don't
I'm
want
doing.
anything else other than to stay with me.
That's all I need.
Okay, I understand.
Is a place to be at till I'm getting my financial work done.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm under federal investigation and I can't have nobody staying with me right now. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry they got you under that much fear.
It
You
ain't
need to have
fair.
a person like me around you. You don't understand how important I am.
Didn't the police do a lot to you? Ain't you suing them?
No, you should have me around you if they investigate you.
Really?
Yeah. That's
Why?
what you
So we
don't
both can
understand.
be homeless?
No, ain't no. I'm not homeless.
Okay.
I'm taking care of financial business.
Sharon, you forgot the feds hit you with the truck.
No, I didn't forget none of that because that didn't happen to me. A man hit me with the truck, and I'm taking care of my
The
business.
FBI
That's
was
why-
driving the
No,
truck.
he was not. They were
Okay.
not.
Sharon, the same thing happened to
No,
me.
ma'am, it didn't.
The same thing happened to me,
I don't know
Sharon.
if it did or not.
They
but
hit
I'm
me
not
with
in
an
no-
O'Reilly's
Well,
18-wheeler
you should be in
truck.
here typing up your paper. That's what you should be. You should be like I'm. You should be typing up your
They
paper.
hit you with trucks.
Well, you should be typing up your paper. You shouldn't be sitting. You should be typing up your paper, and I should be the one around you, not leaving you. While you talking about, oh, my sister, no, right here, where we at. You should be typing up your paper.
Where you going later on? To the hotel?
I don't have no hotel. I'm
No,
gonna
you
go
said you
sit
go over there
at
and
my
sit.
hotel. I sit over there.
At
Yeah,
my hotel?
And racetrack, I sit up under their thing at night.
Oh, you
They
did?
got a nice truck stop right there. I sit there.
Okay.
Why? They close at 8. You gonna swing back through here?
I might if I ain't gone home.
Work a
I'm
little bit
finna.
tonight or something?
Huh?
You gonna work a little bit?
No, I'm taking me a mental break, child,
You gotta
from
take
that.
back?
It was a shower curtain that I ordered, and they said
we was gonna put the shower curtain
because
out.
I bought it's one back there. No,
this
was from my bathroom.
Why can't I stay?
Because a couple of days the FBI be done funded you $5 million and be done wired that shit right in my account.
They be done did what?
Funded $5 million and wired that shit right to my account. I don't even know about it.
And
A couple of days of the FBI is a lifetime.
What gave me your account? What came in your
They
account?
just did it to Easter and paid Easter. Easter didn't tell you about her mole settlement.
What happened?
They paid Easter a mole settlement. She didn't tell me.
What?
And it's based off something that happened to me.
Wow.
I sued a man and dropped it. At the man that I was staying with in Atlanta and gave it to Easter. And Easter got paid for it.
And what did she
And
tell
just
you?
told me she did.
What did she say?
I said, how much they gave you? She said, I ain't gonna say.
She said it was for you?
No, it was for her. It was off my lifestyle. So if me and you talking, and I say, girl, I drank this water right here, and I went to the doctor, and they said it was poisoning, and they paid me. Next thing I know, you saying, girl, I drank the water over there, and they paid me. Easter got the money that was from something that I filed. Just like I told you they was doing up there in California.
Don't worry.
I ain't worried, but I'm just not stupid.
But see, you don't understand. I'm a legal assistant from school, so I'm not worrying about it.
It's not
I'm
help.
the one for them. That's what you don't understand. I'm the one for them. In everybody's family, they have somebody for them. That's why they had Betty Joyce and Daddy's family. I'm the one for them. And they say, oh, that's that damn lawyer out there now. Oh, no, she good. But I ain't going. But they're not. What you don't understand, my friends, the Department of Defense, are friends with the feds. So they trying to tell you, hang with Crystal, Sharon, so we can leave you the fuck alone. Hang with Sharon, Crystal. That's why we keep fucking with you. You need to be with the Department of Defense.
Hanging with Sharon, we're gonna send another truck.
No, they're not. They love my people. Department of Defense. These the Army. See what I'm saying? You say feds, I say Army. They love my people. So that's why they're trying to tell you. They're gonna get pissed off when you drive off. Why? You're gonna be like, didn't we send you over there to get her? What the fuck are you doing? They're gonna tell you that. Why the fuck are you still driving? You're gonna be like, oh shit. What am I going back for? And not supposed to take Sharon with me. You know they gonna get onto your mind.
I don't pay them no attention, child. I'm used to being.
But me and you, we supposed to be. I got some. You don't have to be afraid though. That's for sure. Cause ain't nobody gonna fuck with you. Cause I'm your big sister. Nobody. Department of Defense got this. Army. You say amen. Like you did when you grew up. Say amen. You said amen. Oh, man. I can't sing. That's why. Oh, you remember singing that?
What happened to your voice?
Some days it come and go. Oh, man. Oh, man. That's how you did. Oh, man.
You washed your face?
Yeah. I'm going to be prettier than this. When I get my money, I'm going to have plenty of money in a couple of days. And I'll be better.
All right, well, let me go take this stuff and then do what I gotta do.
Gonna put the shower curtain up in the shower.
This is not that. It was supposed to have hooks in here.
In it.
It's not for you. This is what went in my bathroom. This is
an
extra.
Stay there a few days, maybe a couple of days.
Let
my legs go down. Something. They too swole.
Then go in there and go in there and do what I told you to do, and then we'll go get a hotel.
No, I don't. I want to be in there because I need to be with.
I know, but I don't want you on my network.
Why?
I just told you why.
You're on your Wi-Fi.
They too destructive.
Well, then I would have to get my own. I just won't use it when I'm there.
Where your stuff? You got your stuff in the. Oh, I'ma call you in a little while. I'm not mad at you though.
All right. Well, I'm disappointed.
Don't be disappointed.
I hugged you in there. I thought you had somebody to brag about. I got a sister that loved me. She came.
And you won't do what I'm telling you to do.
They do all the time. They're looking at you when you walk back through that door saying, stupid that you
remember. I know, because they tear families up. That's all they do is destroy families every single day.
They do it. Well, you don't have to let that be the case, though, because I can get back in there and we can head on that way. They can like, well, she's going right back with her. So... And I could be there.
I'll call you. Let me go down here and handle this right quick. I'll call you later on. All right. That girl got on the same bonnet that girl just had on from there. I ain't got time for it. And I could have swore I just seen that great Toyota Corolla that been following me for forever. And that same gray van parked right down here at the library. Because I told her I was coming at 3:15 and she was already outside. She got on that same bonnet. Where you get that bonnet from? That was just on that girl head that was in this car that went to the paint and body shop down there the other day. Girl, bye, you not coming in the house. Mm-mm. And I was gonna get her them clothes, and Lord forgive me, but I couldn't because I said if you give her them clothes, you paid for those clothes. I can't do that. I forgot. I can't do that. I can give you the $13, but I forgot. I can't give you the clothes because I paid for them. And everything she did at Popeyes, and she kept doing what everybody do when I go out. They'll let me walk by myself, so two people can't be walking together, so they can swap them roles in. I seen it when we walked in Popeyes. She got up and went to the bathroom and left me out there by myself. And so it looked like I was in there by myself talking. And when we walked out, she didn't walk out with me either. Girl, bye, you not coming in the house. That's why she don't want to go get nothing on her own, because they don't want her to be seen up here establishing herself. And she going every single place where I done already went before. Racetrack, where everywhere that she been at night. Oh, I be at this hotel at night doing everything that I used to do. You're not coming in the house, Sharon. They're not gonna sit up there and high five and say, "Oh, we got her under witchcraft. She doing what we want her to do." Not today. You're not coming in the house. I already got set up for Easter sending $40 to my Cash App. They said it's hers. So the answer is no, you're not coming in the house today, Sharon. I was going to let you take a bath and change your clothes. But no, you're not coming in the house. That's why she told me, I just need to stay for a couple of days. I bet you do. And the FBI be done wired $5 million to the house. The answer is no, you're not staying at the house. I don't want you on my Wi-Fi network. They already have you in the house when I'm not home. And that's what they wanted her to do, to come back in the house. So then all the other days that she done already been in there illegally, they'll sit there and say, oh, she was there. That's why she keeps saying, and I give you 500. They're going to say that came from that bank. That's why she keep insisting on doing it. I'm going to give you $100. I don't want any money coming from your bank account. None. None. I don't want any money from you at all. None. We are hyperlinked, and they are already setting me up to be you. You got that bonnet on. Where did you get it from? And that girl just wore it in the car at on Uber. That girl called Ani. Now I got to figure out what them initials mean. ONYI. No, Sharon, you can't stay with me, but you could take a bath. But you can't stay. They thought they was gonna sit up there and say, not happening. I don't want her staying in my house. She already be there when I'm not home. And they wanted me to take her back so then they can still build from the 26th. Sharon, the answer is no. You got on too many things that the FBI got. They done gave you that dreaded wig that the man had on in Popeyes. They was up there door dashing while you was sitting there. You went in the bathroom. I don't know what you was doing. You could have been doing something there. I don't know. Could have been legit. But when I seen that van and that Toyota Corolla come out of the library, Sharon, the answer is no. You ain't coming in the house. The answer is no. No. They want to keep putting your bank and my phone on the Wi-Fi, which really they don't even need your Wi-Fi, me on Wi-Fi with her, because her tablet is already hyperlinked to me. So the answer is no, Sharon. No. We not finna be in there so they can keep doing poisoning me and tickling my brain and with intent on making me retarded, so then they can come back and backtrack everything that she's doing. That's why she ain't left here. And keep telling me I got financial business. You got financial business, all right. They paying you to be up here to be me. The answer is no, Sharon. No. I wanted you to take a bath and all of that, and me help you go out somewhere else and live. And she don't want to do that because they don't want her to create other outlets on a Wi-Fi signal to to link her presence because they're out of date. So that's why she's so insistent. Why else would she not want to be in a hotel? Any other time she'll want to be in one, she don't want to be in the hotel because they don't want to link her presence in Bowling Green outside of me. Don't create another signal. So she don't want to do it. So Ness says no. No. And then she want to keep me down there by them trailers. No, girl, I'm finna go home. I gotta check on my house. Them people probably getting up frying burritos and everything else. I gotta go. Then when we got there, she told me, we at Cane's. Then they ain't had nothing but chicken tenders up there. No chicken. Girl, I don't have time for y'all today. I done been playing these federal games for a very long time. I don't have time for y'all today. She said we in Cane's and Popeyes ain't have nothing but chicken tenders. They took all the chicken off the rack. Girl, I don't have time for this. Girl, we at Cane's. That means that they went to Cane's. I don't have time for this, Sharon. No, we can't do it. I can't let nobody stay with me. I'm under a lot of stress and pressure right now with what they got going on. They threaten me every day, and I don't want your income. So they can sit up there and say you paid rent from her bank card, because I'm telling you right now, her bank card is hyperlinked. That's why I'm glad I recorded her say, I don't think nothing wrong with us having the same card. Then you foolish, and I know you work for the FBI. Get out of the car. Conversation is over. Too much. You don't think nothing wrong with that. Girl, bye. 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 Why don't you just now start spending money off her cards? I just need to stay there a couple of months. I bet you do. They typical operations are 3 months or less. No, I'm not getting no money off your bank card. We already hyperlinked. Everything that she do is stuff that I done did when I used back outdated. I stayed at racetrack parking lot at night in McDonough, Georgia in 2020. If you a resident of Georgia, then how would you in Florence, Kentucky for 2 years? Girl, bye. I don't have time for all these swaps y'all got going on. Y'all got too much going on. I'm a resident of Georgia. Then why are you here? Then what was you doing in Florence, Kentucky, and in Louisville? Moving that SIM card everywhere where the FBI wants you to go. But Sharon, the answer is no. You're not going to be in my house and then wake up dead and they say, well, she was under the influence of witchcraft and killed her. The answer is no, Sharon. You're not coming in there. I'm protecting your life. The thing about it is, no. I don't feel like that is the will of God for me. And I feel like having her around after I said I wasn't compromises my integrity, makes me look unstable. Like I say one thing and do another, and it's under the influence of witchcraft and mind control. That's why she said, they talk to your mind. Good night, Sharon. That's exactly why you're not coming, because they think that. And so that means that you're going to stay outside. So let's see. Let's see if my thing's still on. It is. So now, I wanted to go in there and get me some eyeshadow. That's what I wanted to do. All right, so I did that today. No.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated. Your call has been forwarded.
They probably got Easter as a phone because they don't want those tracks recorded. I bet you that. Okay, so I'm gonna go home and go home and listen to this recording and see how much has been edited. So I'll know what needs to be changed or what needs to be written down. Because Sharon is very cautious when it comes down to recording, and she see me having my recordings on and don't ever say nothing about it. So for her to be like that, she gotta have confidence that somebody is telling her not to worry about it. Because everything is definitely being changed with her around. Okay.
This is what it says. I know